Welcome to part 2 of Cyber Bike Design. This part is about adding texture to my bike. If you haven't watched the bike design video, I will put it in the description. Do you remember my pistol video? We will use the same texture, but I have discovered some changes that I will explain to you. That will change the appearance of the texture to another level. In the previous video, we added some simple things to make the design look 2D, including shader to RGB, and this is to control the texture. Then we added color ramp, which will control the definition of the colored area and the dark surface. Then we add gamma color, and this is the source of the shadow. And we add a texture image with it, and this is what we will color in it. Of course, we combine all of this with the mix shader, and we will connect the color ramp to my fat mix shader. Now let's see what modifications I want to make. This is the look we want to achieve, which is 3 layers of color in the images, of which the original image alone will be the sparkle. The second will be the same color, and the third will be the shadow. I added a final shadow to match the design, and this is the basic shape that we modified. If you notice that the colors do not match the drawing in the picture, that is why I decided to change the shader in order to make the drawing appear dark, like a shadow. And if you saw after and before, you would understand my point of view. This is the shader that I will explain in an example, so that things be much clearer. We will start by adding new material. We copy the principal BSDF 3 times. Then we add 3 shader to RGB. Then we add 3 color ramp. Of course, this means that we will create 2 layers, one for the shadow and the other for the sparkle. And the first will control the overlap between them. Now in the shadow frame, we will add gamma color. And this will be responsible for the unifying shadow for all parts of the frame. Then we will add a mix shader and connect the gamma color and color ramp to it, in the order in front of you. Then we will add another mix shader outside the frames. Then we will connect my frame to PNG. After that, we will add a magra texture in the shadow frame, and we copy it once in the shadow frame and twice in the PNG frame. Then in my mix shader PNG frame we will connect it with the color ramp. Then we move to the star of the party, who will control whether the frame will create my own shadow or sparkle, and this is by changing the value. Try to read his name because it is a bit complicated. After we put one of them in both the shadow frame and the PNG frame, we will connect it to the image feature. Now because I'm starting to feel like you're tired of me, why did we add these things? First, we will divide it into 4 layers, which we talked about. The first is gamma color, which is responsible for the uniform shade of the design. This will not contain any graphics of my image feature. Then we move to the second layer, which is the second shadow. This is specific to every part of the bike, and we will reduce the value in it to make most of the image a little dark. Then we move to the PNG frame, in the first place. This will be the base tone for my drawing in the image, and this is directly connected to the mix shader. Finally, in the luster layer, we will raise the value to make the image lighter than normal. Now, so that the video is not long, if you want to know how to add stickers to a model in Blender, tell me in the comments, and I will make a short video for it if you want. Now, I will leave you with the rest of the video. Enjoy.